Where is he? Staring up at its great bulging sides. He put out a hand, touched it gently. It felt soft and warm. He moved a step closer and rubbed the cheek lightly against his cheek lightly against the skin peach. And then suddenly, while he was doing this, he happened to notice that right beside him and below him, close to the ground, there was a hole in the side of the peach. Oh, do you see the hole? Do you see the hole? There's a hole in the side of the peach. Yeah, well, look where he is. Does that look like a hole? What's going to happen? Oh, there is a hole. It was quite a large hole. The sort of thing an animal about the size of a fox might have made. James knelt down in front of it. And poked his head and shoulders inside. He crawled in. He kept on crawling. Oh, this isn't just a hole, he thought excitedly. It's a tunnel.
It's a tunnel?
It's a tunnel. It was damp and murky and all around him, and there were little bits of fresh peach, and the floor was soggy under his knees, and the walls were wet and sticky, and peach juice was dripping from the ceiling, and James opened his mouth and caught some of it on his tongue, and it tasted delicious. He crawled on farther, and then suddenly, bang, the top of his head bumped into something extremely hard blocking his way. He glanced up. In front of him there was a solid wall.
Why?
Yes. Wait, here's the peach. There's a solid wall that seemed at first as though it were made of wood. What do you think it is?
No.
What's inside the peach made of wood?
I don't know.
Is there a pit? It was very jagged and full of deep grooves. Good heavens, he said. I know what this is. I've come to the stone in the middle of the peach. And then he noticed there was a small door cut into the face of the peach stone. And he gave it a push. And it swung open. And he crawled through it. And before he had time to glance up and see where it was, he heard a voice saying, "Look who's here." And another one said, "We've been waiting for you." James stopped and stared at the speakers. His voice was white with horror. He started to stand up, but his knees were shaking so much he had to sit down on the floor. James' large, frightened eyes traveled slowly around the room. The creatures, look at them all. Some were sitting on chairs, others reclining on a sofa. Were all watching him. Creatures? Or were they insects?
Insect.
They look like. An insect is usually something rather small, is it not? A grasshopper, for example, is an insect. So what would you call it if you saw a grasshopper as large as a dog? Is that a grasshopper? You could hardly call that an insect, could you?
No.
Well, there was an old crazy grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Come here. Let him go